know what you're all thinking right now. Why do I look so good? Well, it's because I'm trying to show you what you're supposed to wear when you go for a job interview. Now, it's inevitable. If we want to make money, we're going to have to get a job, somehow or another. So, we have to be prepared for the interviews we must go on. I'm here today to show you the tips. And I know what you're all thinking again. What makes me qualified? Well, nothing really, but every job interview I've ever went on, I've landed it. So I wrote up some of my own tips to give you guys, and hopefully they'll helpful to you. The first tip I have is to be prepared. Know the company you're working for, know the history of it, know what its stances are and everything. You don't want to be going into the interview without knowing anything about the company you're applying for. You want to have some background information in case they ask you about it, or there's different jobs that you might be more interested in. You want to know the facts. Another thing you could do to be prepared is look up common interview questions. It's really easy, simple. You type it in on Google, some common interview questions, and they have them all right there. And usually on every interview they ask you like very similar things. Other good ways is look at the questions, practice with your friends and family members. They'll help you, and you'll get a better feel of like what you're going to expect when you go in there. Another thing, I know we all heard this in high school before we had standardized testing, but eat a good meal and get sleep. It really helps. Breakfast, they say it's the most important meal of the day. They are not lying. Another important thing that you want to remember is appearance. Appearance is really important. Although we like to say we don't judge people or stereotype, when you're going into a company, they do. They want a clean-cut person, somebody that's going to represent their company and not make them look dirty or silly. So ladies, something nice you could wear. I'm resembling it for you. Nice pants, nice shirt, no short skirts or holes in your stockings, things like that. Stay away from sneakers. Boys, nice pants, slacks, button-up shirt, a tie if you're feeling a little risque. But don't go in joking around wearing a tuxedo. That's going a little too far. Another thing you can do is be friendly and outgoing, of course. That sounds really simple, but when we go into interviews, sometimes we're so nervous, our nerves get the best of us, and we forget to be polite and over-enthusiastic. That's really important. You need to be enthusiastic about the job you're going for, or else they're not going to want you. They want the best people out there. So if you're just sitting there and you seem uninterested, they're not going to want to hire you. You want to go in with a big smile, like fully energetic, outgoing. You want to be able to start up a conversation with this person, like make a connection with them, have good chemistry. Another thing you can remember is make a lasting impression. Say something, a joke, something. Show your charm and individuality. They want people that are individuals, and they want people that are going to be unique and that they like working for them. So it's important to make a good impression the first time. Also, another thing you can do is follow up with your interview. If they haven't called you in a few days, don't freak out, think you didn't get the job. Call them. They're busy people. They have their own lives too. So call them and make the initiative. Show them that you really care about the job that you went for. That shows them that you really did care. Okay, now I'm going to ask you a few questions to see if you guys are prepared. So, on the night of an interview, should you stay out late and drink with your friends? No. No. Bad idea. Hangover is probably the worst thing to go in with an interview for. Especially if you showered, and sometimes if you drink a lot, it seeps through your pores, you stink. 2. Should you look up directions that morning? No. No. You want to be prepared, know where you're going. You don't want to be driving around and be late for the interview. You want to be at least 10-20 minutes on time. Before, sorry. Number 3, should you eat breakfast?
Yes.
Absolutely. Good meal will help and keep you energetic and focused for the interview. And last thing, should you sit down with friends and family and practice questions?
Yes.
Yes, it may seem silly, but it does help, definitely. Okay. Another good tip that I forgot to recommend is pick out your outfit before you go. That seems very juvenile, but in the morning you're very, all over the place. You're nervous, the nerves get the best of you, you don't know what you want to wear, and you're back and forth on everything. You don't want to be like that the morning of an interview. Well, that's it, and I hope you guys took some positive things away with you from that. And I hope next time you go for a job interview, you definitely get it. Make sure, be unique. That's the best thing you can be, is be yourself. They don't want somebody to pretend to be something. They want their own people. Thank you.